Okay, hello everybody, welcome to a brand new Olive video. Today's video is going to be a bit out of the usual. I mean, I don't really post much on this channel anyway. However, I've got a bit of a project, as I'm sure you can see in the title of this video. I have a Vauxhall Tigra, it's 21 years old and it's kind of fallen to pieces. So I want to do some restoration things and I want to take you guys along with me because of how difficult it's been for me to find footage of it on the internet. So it's kind of a bit of a learning process and I'm going to need comments telling me what to do and all of that stuff because, yeah, I don't really know. Anyway, let me show you some of the stuff that I've got. So first of all, these are the original. This is the handbrake cover, and as you can see, it is quite literally fallen to pieces. Like the material is coming off the top here. So what I've done is I've gone and got a brand new one of that with a nice white trim. And that's the case that it needs to go in. I'm pretty sure you have to staple gun it down, but I don't have a staple gun, so I'm gonna see if it will stay just normally, and then if that doesn't work, we'll try some other adhesives and see if that will fix it. Also, it's still in the car, but the gear stick one has fallen to pieces even more than this one, so we've got a new one of that we're going to try and put in. You have to put a zip tie through it as well, so we're going to see how we're going to be doing that. The other thing that I've got as well is new floor mats, which I haven't unboxed yet, so I think I'm going to take these out of the package and then I'll show you. They should have a nice grey trim as well, because the outside of the car's grey, so I thought I'd keep it all in the same range. But anyway, let me unbox these, I'll show you it, and then let's get out to the car. Okay, so here are the floor mats. As you can see, they've got a nice silver grey trim on the edge and they feel very nice and new. These are the two kind of holes that they pop into as well, so hopefully they fit all nicely. Also as well, I do just want to, just in case, because I want to show you everything and I'm buying, just in case someone else has the same car and is watching this video. This is where I got the gear stick and handbrake from. I'm pretty sure they were quite expensive. They were like 40 quid for the pair, but that's because there were no other ones on the market that were similar price. So yeah, that's a little shout out for them. And let's get, oh yeah, there's my Pokemon cards. Let's get out to the car. Okay, so welcome into the car. I hope that it's it's quite small in here, so I hope that you can see everything. So right, we've got over here we've got the gear stick that I've taken out. I did try to give it a little bit of a clean up before filming this, just so that it wouldn't be too unpresentable. But yeah, here is the previous gear stick. So it's looking pretty gross. So I was actually able to, yeah, take this off, which is just glued on, by the way. So just needs a bit of elbow grease to get that off. Let's chuck that to the side. And then you're gonna have a spring on here, which mine is pretty crusty. And then this bit should actually, yeah, I've been peeling away the corners of it already, but that should pop off like that. And then I'm pretty sure this whole unit, yeah, should just come off like that. So that's what we got. And the bit that we're gonna need to keep, if we pop this inside out, is, I'm pretty sure, so there's a zip tie here that I'm just going to have to cut, and then we want to keep this unit. All right, so because it's not very easy with one hand, I'm just going to cut the video and come back to you when I've cut that little bit there. Okay, so let the motorbike go past. I've literally just cut it off. Basically, I was just cutting around it to get a bit closer to it, and then I managed to get in because it's all really tight together. So I got like a little spot that was accessible. I don't even know where I've cut it now. I think I just sliced it and then it kind of slides off, which is quite nice. So now we have that part and we have this part. So I'm going to have to get this fully off of here, which I should be able to do pretty easily. Okay, yeah, it was a bit of a brute strength, so I just gave it a tug. And now it is, see if it will focus. Now it's out. So that can go over there for the minute, and new one comes in. So how I'm going to want to do this is, so that's going to face down like that. So then I'm going to want this bit, I think this is the front, so it'll be like that. So let me see if I can, I'm going to have to tuck it round the edges, but do I want to do this bit first? That's the question. Yeah, let's do this bit first, I guess, because I think that's going to be the bit that's a bit more fiddly. Okay, so what I've done is I've slid it on like this, and I've turned this inside out so that when I put the zip tie through, it's just going to give us a cleaner finish, basically. And then it needs to go in this line here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so you're now joining me from the front view, so I can just show you what I'm doing. Basically, I'm just threading it through like this. It is quite fiddly, and I think it's quite stiff as well, but it will go through. So I probably should have prepped this before as well, but I didn't, so we're doing it now. But that is just threading through every one of the gaps, and then you're going to want to feed it through from this end. Okay, and then just so you guys can see and hear the clicks, we've got it there. You can see how it's locked in, and then I'm literally just pulling to tighten while keeping it lined up with that that lower layer. So I'm just kind of pinching it, I guess. Alright, so now we can turn that back inside out. You can also snip down the bit in there, but I think I'm going to leave mine. Okay, and now we've got our lovely, well presented gear stick. There we go. So we're back to looking like this. And now I just need to attach this to this, okay? So I'm pretty sure this should just fit over all the corners, and then we can just clip it in, I guess. So to show you what I'm doing, I'm just basically making sure that all these clips are still visible, because that's what's going to hold it into place, I'm pretty sure. Where this is, in here, I'm literally just like, because we haven't done this one, getting the material and then with a blade, just tucking it under, because you can see under here that there's a really small gap, and that will fit in that gap. So if I just do it now, and then I can show you. And it does hold it pretty tight in there, which is nice. So hopefully that means this isn't going to come out. Okay. Okay. And then to show you, it's basically like that. That is the edge I just did. It's not pretty, but you're not going to see this bit anyway, so I don't think it matters. Right. Okay, so we've now got this bit here, which I'm going to slide onto here, yep, and then we've got it coming out the top here, so then this should just clip in, which might be a two-handed thing. Okay, I'm just going to do that with two hands because, I mean, you can see it goes in there. Okay, that's now on pretty tight. Yeah, that's not coming off, so we're just going to get our spring back in there. Where does our spring go? Wait, wasn't that meant to go a bit further on? Ah, there we go. I've sorted it. Right, and then our knob. I'm literally just gonna give that a hit on. All right, and then by the looks of that, push all of that down so it's out of the way. Yeah. That's on and working. Nice. Okay, and then yeah, we've got that lovely stitching now, which looks super cool. Very nice. Okay, so for this section of the video, the audio actually got lost, so I'm gonna have to do a voiceover to explain to you what is going on. Basically, I'm just talking about how the material is the same for the handbrake as it is for the gear stick, so it's pretty simple in that way, except it doesn't have the little flap at the bottom that tucks under, so it just clips in normally the same way, but just with those hanging out instead. And then obviously you want to push that material down so that all of the handbrake is showing at the top as well. Okay, so that was a bit more fiddly than the other one, but I'm pretty sure that that is in now. It looks nice and clean. We've got that lovely embroidery as well on both of them, and yeah, it goes down, comes up, pretty nice. The only thing is this might need to be a little bit further down. But other than that, amazing. Now, let's get onto these. So, I'm just gonna probably come out of the car and put... So in my footwell, I've already taken it out because I did have a little bit of damp here. It looks like it is kind of going away, but this was like pooling before. So also, if anyone knows how to tackle damp in a Tigra, please tell me, because I've heard that it's a pretty common problem with the Tigra. We're also missing, I've got it back here, the cover for the clutch. And I don't really know how it goes back on. So I don't know whether that's a super glue job. Because it looks like it's got all of the edges kind of like that, but I don't know, it just pings off every time I put it on. Anyway, onto the floor mats. So I'm pretty sure this one is the driver's side, which should just pop in quite nicely like this. Oh, please tell me that these are the right size. Yeah, so we've got these little kind of like eyelet type of things. Sorry for the bad camera holding right now. Yeah, but then that just pops in like that. Nice. And this one just kind of pops in like that as well. And we've got some lovely new floor mats. Okay, look at that compared to the old ones. Gross. Cool. Except these ones, I'm losing a bit of embroidery. And they're also very dirty, so if you come with me over to the other side, don't judge how dirty the outside of the car is as well. Alright, and then we're gonna pick that up, get the old one out. It should be fairly easy. This one isn't actually too bad, I think it's just a bit dirty. But yeah. Okay. And in goes the new. Oh, lovely and clean. Come on. There we go. Nice little pop. Okay. So, let's get back into the driver's side. And I'll give you a little rundown of what's been done, what still needs to be done, what I'm getting done, and what I don't know how to do. So, oh yeah, they are lovely. I do like that. So, in this car, I managed to fix this, but it's only really meant to be on when you open the door. And I can turn it off manually, which is fine with this button here. Oh, I thought I could. Oh yeah, I can. So when I open the door, oh no, it doesn't. Well, I think when I open this door, yeah, it turns on. Door's open, and then closed door doesn't turn off. So, gonna have to figure that out. Also, when I put the window up, doesn't happen on the passenger side, only the driver's side. That didn't sound great. Sometimes we get this little gap at the top, which is really weird. So if I shut the door, it doesn't fully close, which is really annoying. And I just had tape on there before, but I think that's causing a leak. But I don't really know, like if you push it, I know it's probably not good for the car, but you can move it up if you just push it. So I don't really know what that's all about. Also, the boot doesn't open. I'll get to that in a second. But in terms of internal things, I'm pretty sure I need an oil change as well. But that might actually be it for everything inside. Right, so I'm pretty sure... Also, I don't know if this is meant to look like this. Tell me if that's wrong, okay? But dipstick check, I'm pretty sure we're at the... Don't know, I need a paper towel to clean it. But yeah, it's a very crusty and rusty in here, so I'm sure you guys are going to tell me that there's 100 million things that I need to do and fix with this. But anyway, also I've got this ding in the front of my bumper, which I didn't actually do. So if anyone's selling a replacement bumper, hit me up. Okay, over to the back. The boot. Right. Car is unlocked. Hold down, you're meant to press the button once to open it. Now, I don't know if you're picking that up on the camera, but it's making a noise. The noise is definitely coming from here, but no boot has been opened. However, once you press the button, you can pry it open. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera down. Okay, so we're mixing up the angles. You're in a plant pot, but basically, it's incredibly heavy, but I can pry the boot open. And that doesn't look good. That really doesn't look good. Okay, so I've got this bit forward at the minute, just because I wanted to, but look at all of this moisture we've got up here. That is all moisture that's getting in that shouldn't be in. I don't know if there's any other damp anywhere. Like the boot floor isn't damp here, so that's fine. But let me see if I can. Yeah, this is all dry at the minute, so that's fine, but the roof is damp. All of this is condensated. I don't know if that's something I should be worried about. Bit of moisture here. I don't know if it's just the seals where that's getting in, because it kind of looks like here. I don't know, I'll have to, oh yeah, and here as well, look. Maybe I'll have to chuck some water on the car and see where it's getting in. But if anyone knows what's wrong with the boot, obviously because the boot's broken, it means that the roof won't open either. But if anyone knows what, I've tied that up with tape, but I don't think that's the problem, because both of the cables are still there. But this is literally flaking and crumbling away, so. I've heard as well it could be the hydraulic oil, which I'm pretty sure is under here, so I'd have to remove that to have a look at that, potentially in a future video. But yeah, I'm just gonna close this section. So that pops back like that. And then to close the boot, sometimes when you hold it, see there's no movement at the minute, that's all condensated as well. So you can hold it and it makes the noise again, but the roof doesn't come down. So you're gonna have to rejoin me from the up. You have to hold it and kind of press down at the same time, and then it closes very slowly. I'm not putting too much pressure on it because I don't want to damage anything. But if anyone knows why it's doing this, please let me know. Yeah, anyway, I think, yeah, so that's closed now. I think what I'll do is I'll show you the, so look, this is all the old stuff. I'll show you the other floor mat, which is in my garden, show you how battered it was, and then you can see and go, oh yeah, look how lovely the new ones are. Also, I would like to get a new, see if I can show you it, this, literally, every time I touch it, it crumbles away. Yeah, it's literally pulling away, so need a new one of those. I do actually have a link for that, which I've been watching a guy on YouTube who I'll link him in the comments if I can, or in the description, because he has a Tigra project car and I found his videos very helpful, and he told me where to get the thing for the top, so I'll just need to buy that at some point. But yeah, finish the video off by going to the garden. Okay, so here you are. That was the passenger side one, which isn't too bad. Obviously it's just old though. This is the driver's side one, literally falling to pieces. Soggy as well because I've left it out in the garden. So definitely going to take great joy in putting those in there. And this. Yeah, all right. Anyway, sloppy. I'll get better at filming the more I do these videos, but let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to do to the car, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.